Hey everyone, let's take a quick look at shape number 11 from the shape sheet. It requires a loft cut, which is similar to an extrude, but a little different. So my approach, I'm going to use Onshape, is to make just a regular old rectangle. So 2D rectangle. And then we'll extrude it back so we have a rectangular block. So we'll go back this way and we'll fill it in. So I'm in Onshape. I'm going to make sure I'm in IED folder. Practice folder, create, top left, document, shape number 11. Okay. Wait for it to load. Double check in your top left corner that you have Workspace Units in inches. I do. Good to go. Top left corner sketch. Left click on the word front, the front plane. Come over to your left side and hide the top, front, and right views. All the way across your screen to the right side, find the view cube right here. Hit front so it's in front of you. I'm going to use the rectangle tool. I'm going to start at the origin. I'm going to drag over and left click. As long as those boxes are highlighted, I can enter my values. So I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes high, and I know that those boxes are half each, so 2.5. It looks like I missed my chance to type it in as I go. So I'm going to dimension, but you can just type yours in as you go, 2.5 for the side, and how many on the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, oh that's tricky. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 boxes times half an inch per box. Excuse me. 4 inches. So dimension, left click, enter. Using the dimension tool, 4 by 2 by 5. All right, escape on your keyboard. Left side, put it in isometric so you can watch it extrude. Scroll out so that you can see it better. If you want to move it on your screen, press and hold your mouse button and drag. Mouse button, press, hold, drag. Extrude top left corner. And I'm going to have it go backwards because that's how it looks in my picture. If I started on this face here, then I want to extrude in this direction. Okay, so let's do that. And it's going to be, why don't we make that smaller? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boxes back. So that's going to be 2 inches. 4 times 0.5. 2 inches going back. So over here in your extrude dialog box, you're going to type in 2. Make sure that you are new material. Enter. And click the green check mark. Okay, so far so good. So now we have to place a few things. We have to do on the front pane, on the front plane, we're going to put this V shape. It's going to go right from the corner down, right from the corner down. And then we have to go all the way around it so that we're able to use it later. Actually, I think we can go across the top and we'll be okay. So let's go across the top. All right, so let's try that. So new sketch, click on the front face, go to the view cube, click front, scroll out. I'm going to grab the line tool for this one. So line tool up in the top left, click my corner, come down but don't touch, left click, go back up, make sure you're hitting that like the little dot that pops up with a circle, left click, and you have to close this. If you don't close it going across, it won't extrude later. So I'm going to go across, escape. It's a different color because it's on top of another one. Just make sure you have that. When I highlight, the whole thing is got that yellow color. If I don't see that, then I probably missed it. So make sure you have that. Okay, so we're just going to dimension the bottom part here. Dimension tool in the center. Click on your dot wherever it landed, and then click on the bottom of your object. Pull it over a little bit. I'm going to make that half an inch, 0.5. and then we're good. We also need it to be how far away from the center? I think we already nailed it, but let's just take a look. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 inches from the center. Dimension, hit the dot, hit the side, drag down. I was not on it. I was close. Let's go. 2 inches. Remember to pause as you go. I'm going to leave that just like that, and we're going to close that sketch. So sketch 2, you got to close it by hitting the green check mark. If you just work on something else, it'll disappear. So leave it there. It's like, hey, come back. Right click, flip this thing around to the back. To make sure you're there, go up to the view cube and hit the word back. You're going to see the dashed line, and it's telling you that you have a sketch on the other side. So if you wanted to borrow it here, you could. We don't want to borrow it, so we're going to pretend it doesn't exist. So I'm hitting back, scrolling out. This one's a little bit trickier. So we're on the back, and we have to make that space right here, and then we have to come down here, up here, across there. We also need to close it so that it cuts out. I'll walk you through. Okay, so we're basically starting, just so you can see it, from right here. But I'm going to be in the back of it, so I'm going to be on the top left. So I'm going to use the line tool. So I'm going to do a new sketch. Sketch. Click the back of your object. And then we're going to go up to the top left, line tool. I'm going to go left click, drag over, left click, and that should be 1. While that box is open, you can type in a value, enter. You're still in that line tool. If you lost it, just click line tool again, use dimension tool if you need to. I'm just going to click down a little bit, and I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm going to click back up, making sure I touch the line, and I pull over to the side. Okay, so I want to make sure that that is 1. Enter. Hit escape. We need to close this line here all the way across the top. And I did it separately so I could see where to put it. So just put a line across your 2 dots. So now you got a little triangle. Okay, escape. We have to line this up better. So we're going to dimension it. Kind of tricky to dimension that, isn't it? It looks like it's 4 over. 1, 2, let's see. Oh, no, you can't really tell. I think it would be best lined up right underneath without being able to see the back. Yeah, so that was 2 inches. I'm going to dimension, click the center dot. I already did it. Click the side dot. I'll just go on here so you can see it too. If you see it differently in the picture, let me know. That's kind of how I see it. It's isometric, so you can't tell. And that's, I think, all we need. We'll hit escape, and we'll close that sketch. So let's get this thing back to the beginning. You can turn your cube, or you can turn your page, hit front. Let's go left click over on the right side of your page, make it isometric. Here comes the fun part. Okay, let's see if we got this right. So up on the top here, over near Extrude, you're going to see Loft. I don't have any sketch open, so my menu is different, but I'm looking for that picture, Loft. We want to go, I think we just leave it the way it is. No, we're going to remove. Remove. We're going to click remove. We're going to hover till we see this triangle. If you don't see a triangle, you might have missed that line on the top. Left click. That's face 1. See how that says it's the face of sketch 2? Second sketch we made because the rectangle was first. Now I'm going to click the back. You have to flip it around to tell it to do the back because you built it on the outside. So flip it around, left click that, and start to see what's happening. See, it's going to cut it because I'm in remove. I have the face of 1, the face of 2 by going around that back there. And then you just click the green check mark and admire your work. Put it in isometric and compare it to the shape we had. Yeah, it's kind of an eye trick there, how you see it, right? Pretty good. Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed that one.